Welcome back to Sleeping Buddy. Tonight we travel to a place where you can finally cut the invisible threads holding you back. You can let go of the control, take a long, slow, deep breath, and as you exhale, let your limbs feel heavy, relaxed, and completely still. Close your eyes and listen to the rain. It is past midnight, and a furious howling storm has taken over the desolate wasteland. You have been walking for hours, cold and lost, feeling an invisible weight pressing down on your shoulders. It is the weight of always being the perfect worker, the perfect friend, the perfect version of yourself for everyone else. You feel like you are moving, but you don't feel free. Through the thick sheets of freezing rain, you see a faint, warm amber glow. It comes from a small rustic wooden cabin hidden in the fog. Desperate for warmth, you push open the heavy oak door. Step inside. Instantly, the howling wind is shut out. The air inside is thick with the comforting scents of burning pine wood, old leather, and beeswax. In the center of the room, a grand stone fireplace crackles softly, but this is no ordinary cabin. Before you stands a miniature, beautifully carved Victorian puppet theater, bathed in the dancing shadows of the firelight. As you approach the theater, a soft rhythmic sound echoes from the corner. Click, clack, click. Out from the shadows steps an old, kind-faced puppeteer with long silver hair and eyes that carry the wisdom of 1,000 stories. He smiles at you warmly, gesturing toward a plush armchair by the hearth. "Sit, tired traveler," the old man whispers, his voice as warm as the embers. "The show is about to begin. I have been preparing this play just for you." You sit down, grateful for the heat. The velvet curtains of the miniature stage glide open. On the stage, a beautifully carved wooden marionette puppet appears. You lean closer, and suddenly, your breath catches in your throat. Your heart begins to race. The puppet is wearing a tiny miniature replica of the exact same clothes you are wearing right now. It is sitting at a tiny desk, moving its wooden head up and down in an exhausting rhythm, looking completely drained. It is mimicking your exact daily routine. You look up at the old man, feeling defensive and uneasy. "Is this a joke? Are you making fun of my life?" you ask, your voice tight. The old man lets out a soft, sympathetic sigh, his eyes reflecting the flickering flames. "A joke? No, my child. I am showing you the truth you refuse to see. Look closer at the puppet. What is really moving its limbs?" You look back at the stage. As the fireplace cracks sharply, the light hits the puppet at a dramatic angle. Suddenly, you see them. Attached to the puppet's wooden wrists, its ankles, its shoulders, and its heart are thousands of thin, glowing, translucent silver threads stretching all the way up into the dark ceiling. The puppet is not moving because it wants to. It is moving because the strings are pulling it. "These are the strings of expectation," the puppeteer explains softly, his voice echoing in the quiet cabin. "Every time you say yes when you mean no, a string is attached. Every time you bury your own dreams to please society, another string tightens. You feel exhausted because you are being pulled in 100 different directions by hands that are not your own. You stare at the puppet and a profound realization hits you. You touch your own wrists. You can't see them, but you can feel them. The invisible strings of guilt, anxiety, and pressure that have been controlling your life for years. Can you make it stop? You ask, a lone tear of exhaustion forming in your eye. The old man smiles gently, reaching for a small candle burning on the mantel. I cannot change the world for you, traveler, but tonight, in this theater, I can set your proxy free. Bring your tired spirit closer to the fire. It is time to burn the strings. The puppeteer holds the small candle under the silver strings dangling above the miniature stage. The flame touches the first thread. With a soft musical chime, the thread attached to the puppet's left wrist burns away, dissolving into a small puff of golden smoke. Instantly, a strange, beautiful sensation ripples through your own left arm. The tightness in your muscle vanishes. It feels light, completely free. The old man moves the flame again. One by one, the strings controlling the puppet's shoulders, its heavy head, and its tired legs are burned away. As the final thread attached to the puppet's heart is touched by the flame, it snaps with a deep, resonant hum that vibrates in your chest. The marionette puppet gently collapses into the soft velvet floor of the stage, finally at absolute rest, no longer forced to perform. In that exact moment, your entire physical body drops into a state of profound, weightless relaxation. The tight knot of anxiety in your chest opens up completely. Your breathing becomes long, effortless, and slow. You feel like a feather floating in a quiet night sky. The puppeteer blows out the small candle, whispering, "The show is over, my friend. You no longer have to perform for anyone. The stage is dark. You are free." You look toward the corner of the cabin and you see a massive wooden bed piled high with the softest wool blankets and goose-down pillows waiting for you. The puppeteer has quietly receded into the dark, leaving you alone in the absolute safety of this timeless sanctuary. You climb into the deep warm bed, burying yourself beneath the heavy comforting layers. Outside, the storm continues to roar across the wasteland, but it can no longer reach you. The heavy pattern of the rain against the roof becomes your protector, a rhythmic, eternal lullaby, locking you away from the noise of the world. Your mind is completely still now. No strings attached, no roles to play tomorrow. Your eyelids slowly close, heavy with the perfect gravity of absolute peace. Your breathing is slow, deep, and steady, drifting away further and further into a magnificent, unbroken dream. Let go completely. Sleep well, buddy.